According to international movie star Michelle Yeoh, Singaporeans have a reputation for being good drivers and that we are on our way to becoming a shining example of road safety to the rest of the region.
Well, actually, before I came here, I was telling some of my friends that I was coming to Singapore to do road safety. And the initial reaction was like, oh, Singapore surely doesn't need it because, you know, driving in Singapore, you have a very good reputation whereby it's always very safe. Supposed to be driving very good, but you have not demonstrated it to the max. One day when you have 0 fatalities, then I would be the first person to announce to the world that Singapore has the best reputation. And you have to set an example, because at the present moment, you are primed to be a shining example, especially for our region.
Michelle is the UN Global Road Safety Ambassador and was here for the 31st Annual Shell Traffic Games and the launch of Road Courtesy Campaign 2011. But is Michelle right? Are we really good drivers? In a recent survey by AXA Insurance Singapore, Singaporeans admitted to reckless driving behaviours. A significant percentage of the 600 respondents say they go through amber lights, speed at more than 10 kilometers above the limit, and switch lanes without signalling. Indeed, 71% admitted to going through the amber light in an attempt to beat the red light. In Singapore, when people say amber light, what do Singaporean drivers do usually?
Yeah, accelerate and pass the red light.
Pass the amber light?
Yeah, I beat the red light, yeah.
I bet it's 70%. Do you agree with this figure?
No, I don't.
They try to beat the amber light. Not the red, the amber.
Not really. Not really because of our speed camera trap. So I think that really helps. Yeah.
Drivers just pass by, just speed without, any consideration for the pedestrian. It's quite dangerous for them to cross, especially for the old people.
64% of Singaporeans in the survey also admitted to speeding. See that very often on the road?
On the expressway, yes. Normal road, no. Not on minor roads, but the expressway, yes.
On the expressway, do you think it's more than 64%?
I should say yes, because but it also depends on the time of the day of the traffic.
But I think sometimes the expressway, the peak hour and all that, it all jam out, so you try to make out with time lah. And sometimes in some roads they are very wide. the speed limit is still 60 km an hour. I ever seen 3-lane road and it's still 60 km an hour. So that is ridiculous.
But among the drivers that Razor TV spoke to, it seems that the lack of signalling is their pet peeve. The survey found that 48% of Singapore drivers overtake, turn or switch lanes without signalling.
Most of the time they will just cut through your lane without signalling, or sometimes they even do not give way to other drivers when they signal.
When they cut the lane, they don't signal. Until accident happen, they will signal. That's your fault.
Okay. Is it? Does it really bug you that they don't signal? Is it a big problem you feel?
Yes. Because everyone when drive a car, definitely they are rushing for all the time. When you don't signal, we can't predict where you are going, left or right, we don't know. You see, if you go to the right, suddenly you go to the right, you are banged together.
You yourself encountered that?
All the time.
All the time.
Mommy. Yeah.
Why do you think that's the case? Why can't we Singaporeans just even signal? So simple.
Many reasons. They are preoccupied, they're too lazy, or they're on the phone.
Driving while on the phone? Well, it seems that Singaporean drivers are more than guilty of yakking while driving, and Michelle has something to say about that.
No talking on the phone, no texting.
Watch the next clip to find out how bad the situation is.